I'm a little bit late, sorry about that. I had a courier drop off stuff to the shop just as I was locking up, so I had to deal with that before coming on live. So welcome everyone, we are down to day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. My name's Tracy.bish, I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia, and I have an amazing project for you today. I'm super excited because it is so cute. I think you're gonna really like it. So as you're popping on, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from. Hi Sue, hi Deborah, hi Marion, hi Ruby from Washington State. Nice to have you all here. How's your weekend been? Did you get anything exciting or do anything exciting this weekend? I did plan that I was going to do my 12 days of Christmas consecutive, but this weekend we just had a lot on, and I thought rather than trying to fit everything in, it was probably just easier to stick to Monday to Friday, and then I had my weekends free to get everything done that I needed to get done. And yeah, it was good because although I haven't finished, my craft room is absolute bomb. I got 2 new cabinets for my stamps, and we had to put the flat packs together, so that's what we did all weekend. And yeah, it was a big commotion, but I've still got a little bit of mess around. I haven't even started putting anything into the cabinets, and I've got stuff sort of sitting out that was in areas where my new cabinets are, so that's exciting. If you guys want to have a look, let me know, and yeah, I might share it on my social media as well, because once it's done, because there's no point showing you cupboards that are not done. So, but anyway, so yeah, I'm excited to sort of get my craft room into a state that is not a constant mess, because my room seems to always be a mess. So hopefully more storage will help. Although I did say to my husband that now that I have more room, that'll probably let me buy more stuff. He was just like, okay, which is funny. All right, so hi everyone. Day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas is a really, really fun one. I want to share it with you. I've actually made 2 samples, and we're going to make a completely different one today. But let me share with you what we have. So this is Max from the Grinch, and these little holders hold a lip balm. So I was able to find these. Now, I'm not sure whether I got them at Kmart or Target, but it was one of those. I think probably both of them sell it. Big W probably sell them as well. They came in a pack of 3, so we've got the Grinch to do today. So we've got Max, and then we've got Cindy Lou. How cute are these? So we just have a ribbon that will hold it into place. Take that off, open him up, and is that not just the cutest little design? Target, thanks Marion. I knew you'd remember. I know I got some things from Target, I got some things from Kmart, but this is so cute. This is our pink version, which is Pretty in Pink. That's one of our new in colors this year. Love that. Then we have Poppy Parade, and I did use some retired ribbon for Max the dog, but you know, that's okay. You use what you have in your stash, but look at these beautiful embellishments. These are the candy cane embellishments. Open him up, and I've got the same sentiment inside. This is just so cute. Now, and they're very inexpensive. I think they were $6 for the pack of 3, which, you know, I think's very good. You know, $2 each. And we're just using, you know, minimal supplies as well. So we're going to pop the camera down, and today we're going to be doing the Grinch, which I thought, you know, the green one is so cute. We're going to step it up a little bit, because instead of the DSP, so here's the little Grinch one, so cute. Instead of using the DSP at the top, I've got some glimmer paper that we're going to use, and I think that would that might look really nice. So let's pop the camera down and we'll get going. Oh, thank you everyone. Yeah, when I saw these, I just knew that I had to do something fun with them. And what a great little gift. You know, it's not chocolate, it's not candy or lollies or anything like that. Something that's very practical, inexpensive, and, you know, just a sweet little treat idea as well. So I did grab a couple of supplies out. I decided we definitely wanted to do Granny Apple Green. So I've got Granny Apple Green, cardstock, and the ink. I've got some basic white that we'll cut down for the inside. For the embellishments, because I've added these little embellishments here on both, so different ones. This is the pretty in pink decorative dots. I grabbed out the transparent adhesive back dots, so these ones here. This is, I think, lemon lime twist, but will go perfectly with the Granny Apple Green, so I thought that would work really well. And then I've also got the festive 12x12 glimmer paper, and I'm embarrassed to say I have not used this once yet. So this comes in Granny Apple Green, and let's get it out because that's not working too well. We have Granny Apple Green, we have Garden Green, and then Real Red, I believe is the red. Let me have a quick look. No, Cherry Cobbler, Garden Green, and Granny Apple Green. And I thought that the Granny Apple Green would work really well in place of that DSP. And I thought we could either use the silver foil for around the little peekaboo window, or we could probably even go, I don't know, we could use one of these. I do have the silver foil as well, so we can go one of those routes anyway. And I am using just some punches that I have in stock, and I know that the corner rounder, this trio punch, this is retired, but you may have a corner rounder at home. And I've also grabbed the 2-inch and the 1.5-inch circle punches as well, but you could use a die, whatever shape you have as well. And the sentiment actually came from this great set that I seem to continually keep coming back to, the greetings of the season. This is fantastic. I love the font and the script of it. So I'm using that. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration today. So we have all the things out and ready. Let's grab my paper trimmer and we'll cut down some of our cardstock. Now to start with, our little treat pouch, that's what we'll call it. I'm using the Granny Apple Green for that, and we're going to cut this at 2 1/8 inches by 11 1/4. So 11 1/4. And the score lines for that one are going to be at 2 inches, 6 1/4, and 7 inches. So that is our treat holder. I'm also going to grab, while we have this out, this is basic white in the regular, and I'm going to cut this down to 2 inches by 4 1/4. So that'll go this way. Well, so 4 1/8, not 4 1/4. 2 inches by 4 1/8. Okay. Now my paper trimmer needs new blades. It leaves little, I don't know how well that picks up, little fuzzies on the end, so I'm just going to bring in my sander and make sure that we just get rid of all those edges. Okay. Let's fold and score on all those score lines that we've just created on our apple green card. So that gives us like this, a little, well, it's a holder, a lip gloss holder. Okay, what will we do first? I suppose I do need to cut down my DSP, or my Granny Apple Green glimmer paper. So I'm going to bring my trimmer back in. For that, we are going to need, and I've used take a bow. I don't think I'll ever get that right for this DSP, but this is going to be 2 inches by 1 7/8. So 2 inches by 1 7/8. So it gives us a nice little glimmer at the front. Really cool. Now, what do you think for our circle here? Will we go silver foil, or I don't know what to do. We could do this glimmer paper again in the Granny Apple Green. We could go garden green foil, or the cherry cobbler, or the good old silver foil, which will still, you know, they'll all look really good. So for the ribbons, we don't have any Granny Apple Green, which is a real shame, but I can use, what have I got? In cherry cobbler, if we go cherry cobbler, I have this cherry cobbler polka dot ribbon. That's cherry cobbler, isn't it? Oh, that's real red. No, that's not going to work. Oh, I do have, this one's cherry cobbler, and that is really, really pretty. A little bit smaller, but that'll still look really nice, actually. Okay. Ruby's saying cherry cobbler. Sue and Marion are saying silver. So if we go silver, I'm not going to be able to use this because this is gold. But it's all right because we won't. Okay, so the other option would be if we go silver, I have the silver ribbon. This one here, which I've used in a lot of my projects so far, which would look really nice as well. You know, I think you're right. I think the silver with the Granny Apple Green. Oh, Marion's saying cherry cobbler now. So cherry cobbler and the cherry cobbler ribbon. Is that what you're saying, Marion? Or will we go silver and the silver ribbon? So I've got 2 cherry cobblers and 2 silvers. I need a decider. I think this is gorgeous paper. Does everyone remember the old glimmer paper that Stampin' Up! Used to have that was like sandpaper and you got glitter all over your fingers? I love the new glimmer paper because, or the shimmer paper, it's nothing comes off, which is amazing. Marion says yes. Yes to what? The cherry cobbler? I reckon we'll go cherry cobbler because that will look really nice with the green apple, the green and reds. I think that'll look really nice. You're right. Okay, so I do need to cut up the cherry cobbler. well, not really cut it up, we're going to actually use our punches to create that little circle. So the easiest way to do it is we're going to go with the smaller punch, which will be the inside of the circle. This is the 1.5, and we're going to punch one of those out, and then I'm going to take the 2-inch over the top, center it all perfectly, and punch out, and that is going to be a little window there. So to create the window, we do need to use that smaller punch again, which is that 1.5, and I found this was probably the easiest way to do it. I closed this all up, and then I'm just going to grab a pencil. I want to just let myself know exactly where this comes to, because we need to punch out the center, but I don't want it to be covered up by that flap. So we know that this piece comes to just here. I'm going to take the smaller punch, the 1.5 inches, and I'm going to line it up as best as I can. And I wasn't real perfect on these ones, so if I'm not perfect, that's fine. I want to get it in between this score line here and our pencil mark, and as close to the center as possible. So it works out really well. That point to the score line is the same size as the punch. So all I have to do is try and get it in the middle as best as possible. Oh, and that's actually pretty good. I think that's the best one I've done, which is amazing. And this is going to go over the top to show off that beautiful lip gloss all the way through. So I do want to just grab my eraser and get rid of those little marks there. Okay, so we have those pieces ready to go. Let's bring in our basic white piece that's going to go on the inside. We're going to stamp that with the Granny Apple Green ink. And you can do any sentiment on the inside. Again, I'm using the greetings of the season. And I want to get it as close to the top as possible. Nice. So not a lot of stamping on this, but that's okay. So I'm going to adhere that on the inside. This comes together really fast once you have those pieces ready to go. So in there like that. For the top part of our treat holder, I'm going to use the corner rounder and just make those nice and rounded. You don't have to do this step, but honestly I think it looks really good. And we're going to do the other side. So that gives us the corner rounder. I'm just going to line up and make sure that I'm doing the right edge. So I want to do these 2 bottom edges. So let's pop that in. And the other side. I hope Stampin' Up! Bring out another corner rounder. I think rounding the corners just looks so good, and look how good this looks. Really like steps up the whole project, I think. So just use some more liquid glue and attach this down. Like so. So cute. We're going to adhere our little circle down, and I do have to grab, I'm using the Reindeer Fun dies, and we're going to just die cut a little bow because I thought that worked, looked really nice, just to give it a little bit of extra oomph. And I'm going to do that from the Granny Apple Green cardstock. Oh, I love this glimmer paper. This is gorgeous. Okay. Let's have a look at what that's going to look like. Oh, wow. That is so cute. So to secure this down, I'm going to use some mini glue dots. Marion says she uses an envelope sizer to round off. Oh yeah, the envelope punch board. Great, I use that as well. But this punch is probably the easiest on videos because it just takes up less room. Oh, thank you, Deborah. So I've just added a couple of, I think 3 glue dots there. Now what we want to do is we want to try and line this up as best we can. I think that looks pretty good. The mini glue dots you can sort of secure over and move around a little bit. Oh, I love that. Okay, so we have that. Let's bring in our little mini machine. I'm going to do just that small amount of die cutting. And I'll show you that die set as well. This Reindeer Fun dies. I love these dies. I think you could purchase just these dies by themselves without buying the bundle. And let me get that other road. You have so many great little dies here. You've got lights, you've got reindeer, you've got presents, you've got bells, holly and berries, you've got wreaths. This one is really cool. It does like a negative die cut. We've got reindeer. I love this set. And we're just going to use this little tiny bow. So I do need a little bit of, just try and find that circle punch out that I had. Find it, so that's okay. I'll just get this piece and chop off a little tiny bit of it. For all the others, I just use the leftover piece of the die cut for our little bow. Bring all our pieces in so you can see. This is a really delicate little die. And we're going to add that down just with a mini glue dot as well. This is actually smaller than a mini glue dot, so we're going to just roll it around a little bit, make it a little bit smaller. It gives it a little bit of pop up as well. So I'm going to put that down here. That pops up beautifully. We can add our ribbon, which is that cherry cobbler and gold satin ribbon. Very nice and soft. And we're just tying a little knot on the side. So you use a little bit less ribbon when you tie a knot rather than a bow. Oh, that really pops up the colour too. So cute. hopefully this little idea is making you want to go out and grab some of these lip balms. Okay, lastly, let's bring in our little embellishments. These are from the To Market suite in the annual catalogue. I'm just going to use a couple of these. Oh, you wouldn't even know that that's a different colour at all. Another one down here. Let's bring that up and have a look. So cute. We can slide our little ribbon off, open it up. Such a sweet little gift. So we've got the Grinch, we've got Cindy Lou and Max. That glimmer paper is just grabbing hold of that ribbon a little bit, but it's probably good. It's not going to come off at all. There we have it, day 7 of the 12 days of Christmas. I hope that you've enjoyed the little lip balm holder. If you have enjoyed this video, I would love it if you gave me a thumbs up, if you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And if you're watching the replay, please leave a comment. Let me know that you've enjoyed today's project, or you're going out to buy these lip balms now. And I'll be back with day 8 tomorrow. Now, if you're in need of any of the supplies that I have used today, you could certainly purchase them in my online store. Here's the online store. If you use this month's host code, I'll be sending you a Simple Sweet Stampers tutorial bundle, and this month it's all about the Reindeer Days suite, so you're getting 12 beautiful projects in that. If you spend over $65, you'll also receive on top of that the December tutorial bundle as your free gift. So lots of little inspirational free gifts from me for shopping with me. All right, thank you everyone for spending a bit of time with me tonight. I'm so glad that you've enjoyed the project today, and yeah, I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you all tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.